Okay, so I'm gonna be doing the first prompt on Samson. Um, that's just to start off. I guess like growing up, Samson was always like the story of you know myself as a young guy. You're like, oh, this guy's so strong, and I want to be just like him or whatever. Like envious of his strength or whatever. But I think kind of like diving deeper into the text and reading it more, kind of the flaws that you give as examples, I think are spot on. I think he's a combination of all of them. Womanizer, overly confident in his divine calling, overly peevish and easily angered, overly vain, and hubris driven. I think they're all accurate. Um, and I think what's kind of important to keep in mind with the story is that Samson was, you know, given divine power by God, and whatever motive that there was for that, who really knows? But uh, I think this story had got like the main reason, the main lesson you can learn from this story is that no matter what strength you have physically, I think the greatest strength that you could have is faith, and maybe that's reflected at the end a little bit when Samson loses his divine gift and then prays to get it back for one last time. Um, could take it that way. There are also other ways you could take that. Who knows? But I think the interesting contrast I was thinking of while reading the story is, wherever Samson goes, there's death, treatment, bad treatment of people, especially women. Um, and I think, like I said, the obvious contrast would be Jesus, and like wherever he goes, there's life, and um, what's it called? Like Jesus calls us to love everyone and treat everyone equally, love your neighbor, and all that. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of not necessarily disappointing, but like you just look back and you're like, I was, why was I admiring this guy just because he was strong, or am I that shallow or whatever? But yeah.